Do you need to add a service or make changes to an existing one? This tutorial will cover each of these scenarios. From your diary, click on Settings, and from the Table Management section, select Services. This brings up the Service menu. Select the service that you want to make changes to by clicking the Edit icon on the right. This brings up the menu, where you can edit your existing service. To build a new service from scratch, you'll need to understand each of the features you can add to a service. On the Services menu, there is a table that shows our existing services and some basic information about them. To add a service, click the Add Service button on the right. This brings up the Add Service menu, which has 4 tabs. Service covers all the basic information that is required. First, you must name the service and give it a description. You will want the service to be enabled so that it can be booked. Select a type of service from the Service Mapping dropdown. This title will appear in your diary, so make sure it is correct. Leave time confirmation required will inform your customers when the table is needed back by. This can be configured to only apply to specific times during the service. There are different ways of applying this feature covered in their own film that is linked in the descriptor. In the Service Times section, Available Times shows the times that your diary is open. You can then set the from and until time for this service. The last booking time is the last possible time that a booking can be made in this service. It's important to take care here, as it sets the grey space that can't be booked between services, regardless of user permissions. Average time sets the amount of time each booking gets a table for. This can be extended and shortened in service, but is a key factor that affects your yield management. The minimum booking time and interval sets the duration of a time slot in the diary. They should match. The turn time is the amount of time it takes to turn the table ready for the next guest. This number is deducted from the average time and will have an effect on the leave time the customer sees. Finally, the online booking restrictions sets the time period before a service or seating time when online bookings can no longer be taken. You can set it to close before the service starts or a number of minutes before the visit. The Average Time Rules tab allows you to be more specific with the amount of time you give each table. For larger covers, you may want to give them more time on a table. On certain days, you may want to give less time so that you can turn more tables. At other times, you may run a pre-theatre menu where diners are in and out quickly. If you're a savvy operator and have optimized your yield management or are looking to protect against no-shows, you can use the percentage tool to give some tables less time, freeing up space for people who leave early. The Leave Time Rules tab allows you to modify the leave time the customer sees, depending on the day of the week or your chosen time. Click the Add button to bring up the Edit Leave Time Rule window and set the maximum and minimum cover size, the time, and the days that this rule will apply to. You can add as many leave time rules as you need. The Yield Management tab is a key part of your diary and allows you to get the most out of your venue. In this tab, you can set the maximum amount of bookings and covers you will take per time interval. You can set this up in both covers and bookings to give you complete control over your reservations. To edit a full column or row, click the header and set the amount of covers you want to take for the majority of the time. Then select the individual boxes where you want to raise or lower the amount of covers you take for that time interval. Once you have completed the sections you require, you can save your service. Make sure you check in your diary that the service you have designed works the way you'd expect, including any changes that may affect the booking widget. If you're having any issues or have any questions, you can find more information about closeouts on the knowledge base or get support anytime by raising a ticket.